Today in the news we have a pretty ambitious project from Google and surfaces everywhere. What's up guys, I'm Snows and this is your boot sequence. Google has always been known for their ambitious projects, and this one is nothing short of awesome. Streaming media such as music and videos is definitely one of their strong suits, but with Project Stream, Google is attacking the AAA gaming market. Similar to other services like Nvidia's GeForce Now, Google is testing out streaming of highly demanding PC games directly into your PC. The big difference here is that it all happens within Chrome. I wanted to apply for the project, but to apply you need to reside in the US, plus there's only a limited amount of spaces available, so you could still apply but still not make it into it. Currently, the only game available will be Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which is slated to release this Friday. Looking at the footage of the project captured and released on YouTube, it looks like this might be a pretty smooth streaming experience. It looks like it can handle 1080p 60 pretty well, but it's clear that streaming will compress and degrade the image. In terms of system requirements, there aren't any since this is a game streaming service, but the latest version of Chrome is required and an internet connection of at least 25 megabits per second is recommended. Also, PS4, Xbox 360, and Xbox One controllers are going to work. I'm going to keep tabs on this project because it seems interesting. Cloud computing has been a thing for years, but it probably will never be as accessible as what Google is trying to build. The only thing I'm concerned about is this partnership with Ubisoft. I mean, I remember earlier this year, Ubisoft's CEO said that game streaming will replace all gaming platforms. Does that mean that this is a test for a Uplay streaming service, or is this something that Google is working on for a broader gaming service? I mean, it could also just be a test of their streaming capabilities and they might not even plan to do anything with it. So many questions, and that is why you can count on me to keep you informed. Moving on to the Microsoft event, the first thing to note is that the Windows 10 October 2018 update is available as of today. Well, technically yesterday. Then they went on to talk about the Surface Pro 6, which is confirmed to have an Intel 8th gen processor. And also, it's gonna come in black. Thanks to the new processor, it is apparently 67% more powerful than the last Surface. That is largely because they redesigned the thermal solution to have a quad-core CPU in there. It can support up to 16 gigabytes of RAM and a 1 terabyte SSD. The price for the Pro 6 is $899 with an i5 inside of it. Next up was the Surface Laptop 2. For some reason, they were comparing it to the MacBook Air 13-inch, which is a little weird since Apple hasn't updated that device in a while. Setting the bar a little low there, Microsoft. Anyways, it is apparently twice as fast and it has 3.8 times more pixels. I mean, the MacBook Air is 1440 by 900p, so okay. But best of all, it is 85% faster than the original Surface laptop. It's a little weird how they talk about pixels but not resolution. Like the Surface Pro 6 is 267 ppi instead of just saying that the resolution is 2736 by 1824. And the Surface laptop, they just say that it has 3.4 million pixels instead of giving us its actual resolution, which is 2256 by 1504. The Surface Laptop 2 will start at $999 and it will be available on October 16th. They then went on to talk about the Your Phone app, and it looks pretty cool. Doing things like transferring pictures, parental control, and more are made much easier thanks to that app. It looks like an Android emulator but for Windows. Now let's talk Surface Studio 2, and as I predicted, the device will keep all of its beautiful design while refreshing the inside. The LCD does get a nice upgrade with more brightness and contrast, and it will feature a GTX 1060 or 1070 depending on the model. The Studio 2 also gets up to 2 terabytes of SSD, getting rid of the old hybrid system. And as it was leaked in the last video, the CPU is a 7th gen CPU instead of an 8th gen CPU, which is a little bit disappointing. And lastly, they showed headphones. Yep, Surface headphones. These things are wireless, feature adjustable noise cancelling, which is pretty cool, and Cortana. They look like a regular around-the-ear headphones with a sleek design. What was shown is the white version, but I wouldn't put it past Microsoft to have multiple colors in the future. They'll cost $350, which is pretty expensive in my opinion. So tell me, what was the product that you thought was the most impressive? Personally, it's still the Surface Studio. I don't know what it is about that desktop that makes me want it so bad, but I want one ASAP. Sadly, it's not in the budget for the foreseeable future. Anyways, hopefully you've enjoyed the rundown of the Microsoft event. By the way, Dimitri just reviewed the Cosmos C700M from Cooler Master, and while it is incredibly expensive, it's worth checking out just for the B-roll. So click right here to see the latest video, right here to see Dimitri's review of the case, and right here to subscribe to the channel. It would be greatly appreciated. And yes, I'm still sick and weirdly getting sicker. Don't forget to drop me a like down below, stay frosty, and I'll see you on the next one. Oh, help.